Good afternoon, guys. A little switch from the Top Gun project. I kind of wanted to touch base on the diesel golf cart that we got going on here. We've been working on. Kind of want to give you an update on what we're doing. We've rewired some things and really changed the idea of what we had going on for our electrical system. We decided that when we talked about the steering up front, that we went with that Ford Focus, power steering. We got the rack all in there and the tie rods all done. We decided at that point in time we wanted to upgrade the electrical system. So we got the steering shafts all done and the rack and pinion in off the Ford Focus. We do have to get some boot clamps here to get the boots on and adjusted right. We decided that if we were going to use a Ford Focus rack and pinion, why not use the Ford Focus steering column? And we got that far in it and we said, well, if we're going to do that, why not use the Ford Focus computer? So that's what we did, guys. We got the Ford Focus computer in this car with the steering wheel, the Ford Focus headlight switch that functions when you turn the park lights on. The park lights come on accordingly. When you turn the headlights on, the headlights come on accordingly. And when you turn the flashers on, the flashers work accordingly. Same thing with the turn signals. You got your left, you got your right turn signal. It's pretty cool. We have it wired so when you flip the high beams on, these headlights will shut off down there and the big strobe light on top will come on. Pretty nice feature. It does start with the key, which is a pretty nice feature for the Ford, just like it's supposed to. It's kind of a process getting it all done. I'm going to show you here. I'm going to unplug this hood here, these two plugs on this headlight, and I'm going to get this hood out of the way. Pardon my camera for a minute. Let's get this hood out of here so we can see really what we have going on. Ford Focus logistic module right here. Radio obviously is up here. Two big ground studs coming up from the battery. We have one big power cable that comes up and everything else is ran through this logistics box. Turn signals, headlights, the starting sensor relays are in there. This box is really nice because all the headlight relays are built in. You have the inputs from the columns and the outputs going out to everything. So it's really a nice system. It works well, everything is there, everything is fused. It worked out kind of nice. So we found all the wires for the cruise and the radio. So the radio wires will work accordingly with the new radio there. The cruise control on off switch, we wired that on a solenoid so we can turn on all of our blue neon lights underneath. So it is coming along. It's getting there. It's been a long process. Lots of wiring and diagrams. We're going to modify the cage this week. We're going to change these bars a little bit, and we're going to run a force to put bar and a few other things. So I'll bring you along for that. I just wanted to give you guys an update, see how the golf cart's doing. Put a little bigger alternator on it, got it charging a little more for some things that we're going to be running on it. We're going to do a modified rack on top. We're going to build a rack on top for some maybe firewood and coolers and things like that. And we're going to go ahead and change the paint scheme a little bit. While the hood's off, we're going to pop this bottom piece off back here and get another little surprise with the tires and wheels that we're going to do. So stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button. Thumbs up if you like it and want to hear more about the golf cart. And we should be back on the 38 Top Gun project pretty soon. Also, one more little project we're going to get started on here once this golf cart's wrapped up is a 210 horse modified EFI power head in the jet boat. Stay tuned.